Day of the Tentacle. I'm probably going to do a little bit of this today. Maybe come back. Part 1, Part 2, whatever, up to like Part 5 or whatever. I've had this game since I was a kid. When it first came out, I think it was in a matter of 6 months I bought it. But you know, I was a kid. But it was a LucasArts adventure game, the sequel to Maniac Mansion, and they did an amazing job on this game. It was the most trippiest game that was out back then, and for a adventure game. But they were doing a lot of different things with the CD-ROMs, and I just wanted to say that this was if you had a single speed CD-ROM back then, CD-ROM, and I played the game and we thought it was broken, but you have to have double speed CD-ROM to play this game back then. And it's funny because now they don't even really put the speed on the CD-ROMs for your PC. But anyway, I beat the game. I can get into the menu and everything here. I didn't get this on PS Plus like everyone else is getting it. I pre-ordered this when it came out, which you should have pre-ordered this game because it was a good game. Everything you ever wanted in an adventure game is in this game. This was the best adventure game you could own back then. And if you pre-ordered it, you got the Day of the Tentacle theme. It's not a dynamic theme, but it's very colorful, and it plays this music, and it has the characters in the background, and I love it. And I'm so happy I bought it. Anyway, I'll put the game on. But I'm playing this for you all. So here it goes. Yes, nature, till the toxic waste kicks in.
I'm thirsty.
Yep, I'm thirsty. I remember this.
I don't think
you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
It looks bad for you.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
This makes me feel great. Smart. More aggressive.
I feel like I could.
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 Take over the world.
Take on the world.
I'll take on the world. He grew arms. He mutated again. This character looked like my ex-fiance.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. Mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now, I know that I must go
back to the mansion.
back to the mansion.
Maniac Mansion. You all check out the intro. I gotta find my remote control of the TV. There's a thing y'all should know if y'all are trying to get all the trophies for this game, which I'm going back to get the trophies and I'm making a stream for y'all, is you have to play the game without cutting any of the cutscenes out. That's one of the trophies. So if you're trying to play for trophies and get them all and get the platinum, that's what you gotta do for one of the trophies.
Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab?
So those are the controls. I couldn't find my remote control. I was gonna adjust the TV a little bit, but I'll play a little bit of part 1, and then I gotta go do some work. But I'll come back soon.
Thing to pick up.
You know, you get this wanted sign. You need it later. This fake barf. I thought it was the weirdest thing.
How did that get up there?
Fake barf on the ceiling. Yeah. I have the original disc to this game, the CD. And I had the box. I don't have the box no more for this game, but it was such a cool game. This looks amazing on a plasma TV. The other game I used to play all the time was The Seventh Guest. You know. The Seventh Guest was such a great game. It was the first double CD game, actually, that no one realizes it, but it was the first double CD game ever made. And I have the VHS of the making of the Seventh Guest. And the guy didn't complete college. He wanted to finish a video game instead of college. And he was a computer genius, one of the guys. So he had to finish this game. But back to this game. It's just
I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles.
George Lucas was doing a lot of good stuff. A lot of people don't realize
this is all too easy.
It's all too easy. He did a lot for kids.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs?
I got
lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up my basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Set us
Thank
free.
God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Uh-oh.
Wait!
Oh, yeah.
He's
Now I
incredibly evil,
remember.
isn't he?
He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine
The
and
slurping
prevent
machine.
the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Stop the
Isn't it a
Mountain
little
Dew
late for
flavor.
that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it. Yesterday, through the time machine.
Through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Dot,
This was
can't
the
you just
funniest-
send Bernard?
Funniest thing I ever
No,
saw.
you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not.
Of course not.
I never tried it on
This is the
people.
first time
On
I've
humans.
ever tried it on people.
This was the greatest thing. When I was a kid, I was laughing.
Well, I'll be.
Porter potties hooked to a Volkswagen Bug.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It works! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a
A
real,
real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Yeah, the super battery
How are we
plans.
gonna get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plan. Step 2, save world.
Get out of my
Step 3,
house.
get out of my house.
Let's get
Let's
cracking.
Get cracking.
Yeah. So, your buddies are trying to stop Purple Tentacle taking over the world, and they used porta potties that travel through time through a Volkswagen Bug in some old man's basement. I don't know how he got the car in here because it's in the basement, and how he carried these porta potties with inner tubes on them. But this was the coolest game.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
I got to give a lot of respect for Ron Gilbert, who made this game, and Tim Schafer, and Gary Newwick. They're the forefathers.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them.
They're
to
the best.
Hoagie.
There
How
would
did you get
never be
over there?
adventure games without them.
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
Down the toilet.
Yes.
No.
No.
Through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times. Tentacles are taking over the world.
And now the toilet's backing up.
Okay. Come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogen, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogen.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
So now you got an extra character. You got Hoagie, a big 80s metal or rock and roll drummer, which I never got to see his band. You never see his band or him play. So here's the outhouses and all that.
Grody.
You can't really do a lot.
Grody.
There's the plug, and you can flush stuff. Well, anyway, let me see. What I was gonna say is you can press this button, and it goes back to the old school way it looked. Which, I'm gonna tell you the truth, it doesn't look. The computer graphics are a lot better than this. I don't know why they have it really super pixelated bad, because it did not look like this when I played it.
I should plug that into the super battery once
like
I
the
get
text
one
and all
made.
that. It was a little bit, I don't know. Well, they made his belly a little bit bigger. Huh. That's a screensaver right there when he burps. That was a new thing back then. Anyway, you can do this. Wait a minute. You can go to, what is it? Options. Settings. Art. Remaster music. I was trying to find out where the, Damn it, where was it? You can change the,
Bitches.
to the old settings, but I can't remember how I did it. It was something down here, and you can change the, to the old classic settings. I don't know why I can't do it, but... Mastered... Classic art. I don't know. Well, there was like a thing down here when you played the game. It would say like pick up, do this, and I don't know why it won't let me. But you can change it completely old school if you want, but I can't remember how I did it last time I played the game. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so here's a cutscene.
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
I beat this game quite a few times, but I remember a lot of this stuff. There was one thing I couldn't remember what to do in this game, but now I can redo it with y'all. I remember talking to Ned.
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool. I have something for Red Edison. Do you know where I could find him? Great hat, man.
Well,
Later, dude.
he doesn't say anything. He's in the first Maniac Mansion game. Anyway, you can go down here and let's talk to our forefathers. Right here you got John Hancock, Thomas Jefferson, and George Washington. Let's see what George has to say. Come on, George. Yeah, there we go.
Excuse me. Yes? Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. Whoa. Indeed. Weren't you president or something? Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president? I'm a big fan of education. Really? How surprising. Do you really have wooden teeth? As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety. Don't you have a problem with splinters? I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulphur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it. Well, what about termites? Hardly.
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else. And a bit of wood polish, of course.
Wood polish.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
Where could I get some of those?
They're rather expensive. Mine were custom made for me by my good friend Paul Revere.
Paul Revere. Whoa, dude, didn't he invent 3D glasses?
Didn't he invent 3D glasses?
I believe you have him confused with someone else.
What are you looking at out there?
The future of our nation.
Those outhouses?
No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's quite true.
Chop down the cherry trees.
I cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truth.
I think you're crazy, man. To say you wouldn't chop a cherry tree to save your grandmother, bro.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if
there was a cherry tree nearby.
But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees.
They're just kumquats.
Family tradition, you understand. Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
Cedars and kumquats. Well, anyway. There's a Decoration Independence over there by the quilt golden pen. Must be Thanksgiving, because they got a turkey. And here's the bird, the smoke detector they had back then, which is funny. Alright, what's going on? Only got a little while to play. So you basically just pick up all these items. It's a strategy game. Okay. Well, you can't get the
Hey,
hammer.
that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son.
You can talk to him, but we'll come back to him. Now, if you see right here, the portrait, there's a bunny rabbit.
The late Max Addicks, his petard runneth over. A lamentable fate for such a patriotic dude.
Yeah, this is, they started putting the comic books of Sam and Max in different, of the LucasArts games, and it ended up making it into the whole LucasArts thing. I'm trying to remember if it was the comic first or the game first they created. But they had creators who did the comics. but Sam and Max ended up becoming a big, Alright, this is the trick here. You gotta mess up the bed. And then you pull the cord. She comes in here and thinks you're Washington.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
Go in here. Pick up the soap. It took her longer to clean the damn room. Go in here.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
Sure, why not? Guess what? I got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
The coolest thing about this game, you can pick what you want to say, and that's where it came from the LucasArts games. Or Sierra games too, the company did that. So what do you want on the flag? Could it be a chrome plated bald eagle like a robot on it? How about a skull with scorpions in its mouth? Should it have a hologram on it somewhere? We need a babe with a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe. Let's go that one.
We need a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe.
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
Thank you, woman.
Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
I told you, the woman with the broadaxe, woman. Or the evil robot. Alright, this is Ben Franklin's room. The one thing about this game was kind of bad.
Grody, man.
Was like, you just kind of go in people's rooms and take stuff. Which is wrong. But, I love talking to this guy.
Hi, horsey.
Hi yourself.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Nice tea.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Later, horsey. Later. Bye.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed! So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I remember this. I'm the model, should I take my clothes off? I'm the delivery man. Should I unload here? I'm no Marvel delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented two slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm the delivery man, okay if I unload in here?
Actually, we are well supplied with medium, so thank you, no.
This ain't medium, it's the extra large stuff.
Please go away. We artists are very sensitive to your
What's sensitive? Cranky queer guys.
I'm no marble.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from.
Uh-huh.
Where exactly did you come from?
The valley.
Ah, the beautiful Shenandoah Valley. If only you could be there right now, eh? Wouldn't that be nice for both of us?
What kind of people?
Big, dumb people.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
So what you're supposed to do is take the left-handed hammer and switch it with the right. And then he can't do it no more.
Oh no! I've lost it! Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel? I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino.
How can you take one out of your pocket?
I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
Yeah, see the statue changes. See, everything you do in the past changes the future. Now you need this red paint. And the weird thing is you need to... I think you gotta pick up the bed.
Where am I gonna put it?
Use... No.
Where am I gonna put it?
See, he wants the... I forget how you use it. You gotta...
Where am I gonna put it?
You gotta...
Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it?
Put it up your ass. Trying to think.
Where am I gonna put it?
Use...
Where am I gonna put it?
Oh. No. Okay, there you go. You just gotta click on the right thing. It says two different things on the bed.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
So now when you use the bed, cat will go that way. And then you come down here and pick up its toy. Oh look, it shows the cat's butt. Can't pick up the cat though.
Yipe.
Yipe. So you leave.
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
Now remember, you can't skip a cutscene in this game, because if you do, you won't get that last trophy, which everyone doesn't find out to the end. You gotta not skip. So you go outside with the red paint. Excuse me. And go up to the tree. The kumquat tree. Kumquat. And yeah. Use it with the tree. Paint it cherry. It's cherry red paint. You go back inside. This is how you get the other character, Laverne. You can get all of them in the beginning of the game, but just a matter of you knowing how to do it. Excuse me. Talk to Buddy George Washington here.
Excuse me. Yes?
Yes. He sounds like a howl from Gilligan's Island.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees. Pondering the great truths, eh? Well, I bet you lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there... Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
Huh. I like how he cuts it with one swing.
I said come down from there at once!
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this...
Pretty wild.
Voila! You're quite a man. Yes, I know.
So now you got Laverne.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner, getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
So, yeah. Here in the future, the tentacles did take over the world. So how are you gonna stop it? That's the point of the game. And this, you can't walk out because that happens. But look at that, the graphics they had back then for that. I mean, come on. I mean, that's what it's supposed to look like originally. They had the idea going on there. They were ahead of the time. The time for this game. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna show you all just this or a little bit more, and I gotta go do some work. But I will make a part 2 on my channel for you all. I'm a real true Day of the Tentacle fan, and I will say this is one of my top 5 games of all time. Out of 1 out of 5, this is one of my top games. The reason why, it's just so original. I would say out of Mega Man 2, I would count this Maniac Mansion and Day of the Tentacle, because actually, I'll tell you what, Maniac Mansion is in this game. Not the NES version, but the PC version. So, you know, you can,
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
The
I'm afraid
Maniac
not.
Mansion is
We
in this
still
game.
need a diamond for the main unit.
And I will
your
show
friend
you.
in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Oh, wait till I'm talking.
Alive?
Maniac Mansion is in this game, and I will show you how to do it to find Maniac Mansion in the next video. I won't do it in this video because I gotta go, but I will show you real quick how you, there's tree gone, how you, so you don't need the red paint anymore. So you take the red paint and you do this, you put it in the toilet.
Okay, I flushed it.
See, and what you do is share items with each other. Wait a minute. There was this other thing you can do too. He can pick it up right now, but I found out you can do more than one item the other time I played. You can go... Say you need to give them like a bunch of items. Oh, I thought you could, but never mind. So you know, you pick up an item and you can use it somewhere else. Dr. Fred just stays in this basement with the Mountain Dew machine, and
there, it's off, but it's too late now.
Yeah, no more mutants now. Anyway, he drinks a lot of decaf because when he drinks coffee he changes, but I'll show you what happens next time in the next video. But I have to go do my responsibilities. Thank you, Earth friends, YouTube viewers, and fans of Day of the Tentacle and LucasArts and Maniac Mansion. And I'm so happy it's on PS Plus. I already bought it though with the theme. If you would have bought it when it pre-ordered, you would have had the theme on the PlayStation. This game does not come on Xbox or any other system. The remaster version, just PS4. So if you really like this game or you want to play it, I advise you go get a PS4 and get it, because it's really worth it. It's a really funny game. The humor is kind of ahead of its time, but it's fun and corny. You gotta be, you know, you gotta loosen up to laugh about it. But this game is good for your soul and your heart, and, you know, laughter and humor. But if you have kids, this is a great game to show your kids because it teaches them how to read and problem solve. But anyway, next time I will show you. Next video, I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but I will. And I just want to thank you all. This is Rich, Filthy Rich, signing off. Thank you. If you like this, subscribe. Thank you.